Bruning and her Texas squad play in New Jersey. There she is, the star of the show. Remember the star of the show from 2014? That's Monet Davis, and today she threw out the first pitch, caught by Bruning. Pretty epic. Top of two outs. Texas leads 1-0. Dylan Regala up to bat, drives this ball past second. There he goes, an RBI triple. Everything's bigger in Texas. His squad fired up. Oh, yeah. And Texas leads 2-0. Maybe a little Shohei Ohtani in this kid because he can do it at the plate and on the mound. First inning, see ya, striking out Steven Mulatto. And he's teaming up with Bruning behind the plate. Same inning, 2 strikes, swing and a miss. All right, that's Todd Frazier. Yeah, we remember him. Pirates great. And he's watching his nephew Carson, but Frazier was caught looking. It's hard to touch Regala. I mean, 9 strikeouts, 1 earned run in 12 innings since the start of regionals. But Frazier looking to fire New Jersey up. He couldn't get it done. Texas would win 2-1, and they stay alive. We are now joined by the star of the Little League World Series and probably the biggest star I've had on SportsCenter. 12-year-old pitcher, catcher, hitter. The girl can do it all. She is Ella Bruning from Abilene, Texas, and she is single-handedly stealing the show of this Little League World Series. Ella, you have gone viral on social media. You've had big leaguers giving you shout-outs and giving you advice and saying how cool you are. What has been the craziest or coolest thing that's happened to you this week?
This week will probably be getting to meet Monet Davis and catching her first pitch. I like that she was a pitcher and she didn't let anything get to her, and she just threw her hardest and had fun.
That's awesome. Well, you're doing a great job. You are the 20th girl to ever play Little League World Series baseball. I know you're a great softball player too, but tell me how you got involved in baseball.
It started as a joke in our family, like with my older brother when he played for Wiley. They didn't get as far as us, but it started as a joke, and we were like, what if we signed her up? And then we were like, why not? And then we actually did, and I played, and we just kept going.
I think one of the cool things has been watching your games and seeing all the boys cheer for you whenever you make a big play or you get a hit. What does that feel like when you see them all going crazy for you?
It's normal at this point, but it feels really good because they don't treat me different. Like, if they were to do something big, they would all cheer, and it's crazy. It's really cool that they can do that for me, too.
Yep, just one of the teammates. Now, you mentioned your brother Colin. He played on that same team just a few years ago, and as you mentioned, they didn't make it as far as you did. So now you have some bragging rights in the family. Have you let him know about that?
Sometimes, but most of his coaches let him know about it more than I do.
He must be proud of you, though. What does he say? Does he give you tips or advice on the games?
We have a batting cage in our backyard, and he's usually the one that'll come out there and give me tips on my swing or anything like that. And then he usually videos my at-bats more than my mom does.
That's awesome. Now, speaking of your mom, I heard a story that your mom, Lindy, gave a young girl a ticket that was outside the stadium because she wanted to watch you play. And then the next day she came back and she was wearing an Abilene jersey. What does it mean to hear a story like that and understand that there are young girls who aspire to be like you, and you are encouraging and inspiring the next generation?
I've never heard that story, and I'm glad I hear it now because that's really cool. And that's awesome that people support me like that.
That's awesome. Well, you deserve it, and you've been amazing to watch, and we continue to cheer for you. I'm going to play a game of rapid fire with you. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Favorite baseball player?
Jose Altuve.
Nice. Favorite pregame snack?
Peanut butter crackers.
Ooh. What would your walk-up song be?
My coaches say it will be, I think it's called Umbrella by Rihanna.
Oh, yeah. Ella, Ella. Hey, we love it. Your best subject in school?
Math.
Oh, nice. What do you want to be when you grow up, Ella?
Whatever comes up.
Well, right now you are the star of the Little League World Series, and I think you can take that pretty far as you want to. Ella Bruning, the superstar of the Little League World Series, and she's not even done yet. They're on to the next round, and they just keep winning. So congratulations to you. We continue to cheer for you and wish you the absolute best. You're such an inspiration to so many, Ella.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. See ya.
Bye.
Well, you can cheer on Bruning, too, and her Texas team when they face Nebraska on Wednesday, 3 Eastern on ESPN. The winner will just be 2 wins away from reaching the Little League World Series final, which will be played on Sunday.
Still to come, 3 conferences join forces, but what does it mean for the one left out? Paul Feinbaum on the Alliance and what it means for the Big 12. SportsCenter's back in 15 seconds.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. Could you make it so that he never did?
Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Spider-Man: No Way Home. You can see the trailer online in theaters December 17th.
The SEC has a plan. It will add Texas and Oklahoma in 2025, and that can mean big trouble for the Big 12 amid all the other changes in college football that we've seen recently. So 3 of the other major conferences are coming up with a joint plan to move forward. The ACC, Big 10, and Pac-12 have decided to work together however they need to in the future.
There's a lot of work to be done. This last year has been monumental in college athletics, but also it's provided us with an opportunity to look forward, to come together, and hopefully this alliance will really stabilize the different issues that we're facing in college athletics.
The foundation of college sports is, in many respects, in turmoil. But these matters, while challenging, also present once-in-a-generation opportunities for the leaders in college sports to reevaluate long-standing ways of conducting our business, hit the reset button, and come together to make a positive difference in the future evolution of college sports.
For more, let's welcome in Paul Feinbaum, who's always on top of everything in college football. So, Paul, the Alliance says that this is not driven by revenue, and they haven't really banned poaching each other's teams. So what exactly is this designed to accomplish?
Stan, I'm still trying to figure that out, and I watched the news conference today, and these are all well-intending gentlemen, but they really didn't offer us very much. To me, this is an overreaction or a reaction to what the SEC did with taking Oklahoma and Texas. Remember, those 2 schools called the SEC, but now everyone is trying to act like the SEC raided Texas and Oklahoma from a scene from the late 80s in Wall Street with Michael Douglas as Gordon Gekko. But the bottom line is they just sang Kumbaya today, and all of us who wanted something left hungry.
They also expressed their support for the Big 12. They said the Big 12 is important for the future of college athletics, but the Big 12 is not a part of the alliance. So what do you read into that?
Well, they said there's too much distractions going on right now there. The bottom line is the Big 12 doesn't rate. They've lost their 2 bell cows in Oklahoma and Texas, and that was really the biggest story of the day. It wasn't who was there. It was the fact that the Big 12 was not, which really puts them in a perilous position moving forward in college football.
Are we headed for a Power 4 very soon?
I think we are there, and I think that really is the unintended headline of today, that the Autonomous 5, the Power 5, however you want to call it, lost one today. So you named it. It's all yours, Stan.
I just asked the questions, Paul. I just asked the questions. And I got one more for you. Everybody seems in favor of the college football playoff expanding to 12 teams. How soon do you think that will actually become a reality?
That's the problem. When we revisited this a couple of weeks ago, or visited it, it looked like that was on the horizon. But I think all this back and forth has put that on pause. I think we will get there eventually, but unfortunately, I don't think we'll get there until the end of this contract, which still has 4 more years running.
All right, Paul Feinbaum, if it's happening in college football, he's on top of it. That's why we have him on the show. Appreciate it, Paul.
Thank you, Stan.
Coming up on SportsCenter from Los Angeles, one-on-one with Fernando Tatis Jr., how the Padres superstar is navigating the outfield and when a switch back to short may occur. The shattering slams that go down in history, but why are we showing you these all-time moments? You'll find out soon. And before you know it, top plays will be on your screen. The top 10 just around the corner from SportsCenter Los Angeles.